For us, it was the best partner we could find because they have a complementary portfolio and a unique set of talents. I mean, Sam is one of the most innovative brewers. He's pioneered a lot of cool things in craft brewing, and we've known each other for 20 years. And most mergers, falter on values and founders not getting along. But I've known this guy for 20 years. We brewed beer together.
We've been drinking beers together for 2 decades.
Yeah, so I think it's going to work out really well.
And I hear these initial conversations started with you guys having a beer together. What really instigated those initial conversations to try to merge?
It was we were at the Extreme Beer Festival. I grew up in Massachusetts. They're based in Massachusetts. Our booths were across from each other. I went to go have a beer at Jim's booth, and we started chatting. It was kind of like one of those, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter moments. When we looked at our portfolios and how complementary they were, that really kicked off the greater discussion.
Well, Sam, why go with the parent company of Sam Adams rather than a Constellation Brands?
Well, I mean, we really got to know
company.
each other while we were on the board of directors of the Brewers Association, and that's the trade group that represents the vast majority of America's small indie craft brewery. Collectively, the 7,500 breweries in America only have less than 14% market share. So we thought, if we get together exponentially, we can work to take on the giant international companies that actually control America's beer marketplace.
How do you take them on?
You make better beer. That's a big start, and work your butt off, because both Sam and I compete with these huge international brewing conglomerates that are 50, 100 times our size. But there is still all this innovation in American craft brewing, and we believe that there's something special about being an independent brewery. I think consumers, if they knew, they wouldn't buy beer from the big global brewing companies, but those guys have bought up craft breweries but not revealed who the real owner is. And we're going to be very transparent about this and hopefully set an example for the rest of the industry.
I mean, while we're seeing innovation, like you mentioned, we're also seeing this trend of consolidation in the craft beer space. Why do you think that is? What are the advantages?
Well, we're all small, and we are competing with these, behemoths. And so to do that successfully, we need to join forces.
The reaction to independent breweries being bought or consolidating is oftentimes negative, especially coming from fans. You guys sent out a tweet yesterday saying there's exciting news. A lot of the replies are like, I hope this is an April Fool's joke. RIP was what another one said. What do you say to those fans of Dogfish Head who are concerned now that you are part of a larger company?
We've had 24 years of being an off-centered brewery and being a David among Goliaths and kind of rebelling against the Death Star of the international conglomerates. That doesn't change. Our journey just gets more enhanced, and we kind of are, two superheroes with complementary superpowers, but we're tiny little superheroes. We may be now among the biggest indie craft brewers, but collectively we have less than 2% market share. We hope that people who care about Davids in the world of Goliaths recognize that.
And I would say very simply to them, don't worry, have a beer. We didn't merge with this guy and his talented team to change anything. We merged with them because they're special, and we know how to preserve that.